That's my car right there. Got everything parked, and we don't have a place to go. We don't have a place to. I don't have a place to go. It's bad. I'm gonna go find myself, put my stuff in the storage, and then live in my car for a little bit, and then from right there we can get something better. But for now, peace.
Hello and welcome back to A Filtered. In 2018, I had a full-time job. Everything was going right. I was in pursuit of my dreams, pursuit of my vision. But I had to move out and move in with this roommate. So when I moved in the roommate, everything was going right. But as days goes by, I realized there's a lot of misalignment with how we lived, the things we valued. But I didn't think it was going to be a big deal. But after 1 month, I realized I had to move out because things just seemed not to be working out. So I found myself homeless. I couldn't find a roommate at that time, and I couldn't have enough money to have an apartment. So I started staying in my car. 1 week went by. I'm working extra hours, but I just can't come up with the money that I need to come up with so that I can move in my own apartment. So I ended up living in my car for 1 month. And let me share with you how I lived in my car. And let me share with you how, after I moved in my apartment, how my mindset had changed. So you see, when I lived in my car, there were so many things that was going on. You come from work, you're staying in your car, you're thinking. There's a lot of things that you just can't help but start thinking is, where is my life going? Where am I going after this? Because at the end of the day, I just had to realize that I am the captain of my ship. I have to make sure that I'm doing what is necessary to become the person that I want. But you see, when you're in the car, you have no choice but to fight. When you're in that car, you have no choice but to pick up more hours. When you're in that car, you have no choice but to ask yourself, what am I going to do in this situation? And I know some of you are out there struggling in your life and not realizing that the position that you're in, the struggle that you're in right now, is just not there to kind of put you in a position or put you in a corner so that you have no choices. You are in that position because you have to change. You have to ask yourself, what am I going to do because I'm in this position? How can I improve my life so that I don't end up in this position? Every single day when I woke up in that car, I had to realize that, hey man, for me to get my own apartment, for me to grow, for me to never be in this situation again, I have to work hard. I have to cut off my friends. I have to change the way I'm living my life. And guess what? I was not in that car because I was a drug addict. I was not in that car because I was not doing good with my finances. It's just I found myself in that situation. What do you do when you find yourself in situations? Do you cry or do you change? Do you make excuses or do you make adjustments? And let me tell you the truth. After 1 month, I ended up getting enough money to get my own apartment. And after I moved in my own apartment, guess what? Now I had to make more money so that I can buy seats and, just start having a normal life. And it took me a couple of months before I got myself settled. But after I moved in my apartment, I told myself, if I can get myself out of the car and move into an apartment, as small as it is, which was a 1-bedroom apartment, I told myself I can go far in life because my mindset has changed. I'm a go-getter. And when I'm going through tough situation, I don't cry and have a victim mentality. I find solutions. I make adjustments. Every time I went to work, nobody knew that I was living in my car because my attitude was everything. I was coming to work and everybody was out there crying and complaining, oh, I just woke up and blah, blah, blah. But I had this mindset of, hey, today's another day. I'm going to work hard. I'm going to make extra cash and I'm going to go out there and have my own apartment. I was in my mid-20s. Guess what? Now, as a husband, as a father, my mindset is way different. I'm a go-getter. I go after the things that I know that I can attain. And when things don't work out, I don't complain. My mindset has changed. So I bring it back to you. Grow through what you're going through. Make up in your mind that no matter what, it doesn't matter if you're the one who made that mistake to put yourself in the position that you're in today. 2026 is different. You can make adjustments. You can become better. You can grow. And let me tell you the truth. You have to get in a point of your life when you're making adjustments and asking yourself questions of growth. The only way to become better this year is to do one thing. Stay committed. Do what you said you're going to do. No matter what happens, stay committed. Come rain, come sunshine. Stay committed. Because at the end of the day, you're the captain of your ship. You're the master of your fate. And guess what? If you don't make adjustments to grow, you're lying to yourself. If you're not pushing yourself in a position to become a valuable person, you're lying to yourself. So do what you have to do to make sure that this year is going to become a great year. Do what you have to do this year to become the best version of yourself. When I moved out of that car and living in my own apartment, I looked at myself in the mirror and told myself, you can go far. If you live in that car for 1 month, you didn't cry, you didn't tell anybody, and you woke up every single day in that car telling yourself that you can make it, and you made it, you can go far. And guess what? I'm here. So put yourself in a position to win. Do not give up on your goals. Do not give up on your dreams. And at the end of the day, put yourself in a position to win. Peace.